what's up, man? So today we got something special for y'all, man. We got FYB Lil Mike in the building, man, for the very first time. What's up, FYB Lil Mike, man? What's going on?
Bird, how you coming? How you whooping?
We doing it. We doing all right. We doing all right, man. I guess that's how we whooping. You know what I'm saying? But nah, first and foremost, man, thanks for coming on our platform. I like to get a diverse group of opinions, and one thing I noticed when doing my research for this interview is I'll be researching.
Research?
Yeah, I'll be doing my homework.
Technical foul. Hold on. You gotta do your homework.
There you go. I did my homework. There you go. I did my homework, man, for this one. And what I did find out is, man, your opinion and some of the other FYB opinions I've talked to recently are a little different. And we'll get into that a little bit more later. But first off, man, I want you to introduce yourself to my fan base and let them know who exactly you are, where you're from, and when you started making music.
All right. I'm FYB Lil Mike. I'm from the Burbs, 150th and West, but I came out in the city towards when I started in high school. So I've been out here I started out being in the Rosen area, 114, 113. So I started making music. I didn't start making music until 2021.
Okay, so around that time, man, that's when you got the bug. You started to say, man, I'm gonna jump in this rap game. So when does your relationship start with FYB? Like, when did you jump off the porch with them?
So I met J Main out there in Goofyville. We was going to design business. I was going out there, ended up bumping into him. We bumping heads. I'm from the city, we got to locking in, linking up every day. That's when I met folks. And then he had a little crib across the street from the school. That's when RP Archie, that's when Archie was coming out there. We was linking, having little parties. All the hoes used to pop out, used to do it, used to move.
Okay, so eventually, so it sounds like you guys met up, you and J-Man met up, and you guys became friends relatively quick, and that's where the relationship started, right?
Bro, loyalty go a long way. See, we linked up, we started locking in, we started doing stuff, skipping class, little goofy stuff when you're in high school,
Now, when you guys were going to school, was this during the time that a lot of you guys were in Indiana?
No, I ain't go to school in Indiana.
Okay, so that was just Monte and them who actually went to school in Indiana and then came back to Chicago.
We was out there in Zion, Waukegan, about Six Flags.
Okay. Now you referenced Goofyville. Am I missing something? Where exactly is Goofyville, bruh?
I just told you, Zion, Waukegan.
Okay. Now, when did they adopt that name? Is that something new, or has that just always been an alias?
No, that's just something we just call it. Like, we out here in Chicago. We out there in Goofyville. That's just like a little term. We ain't saying they goofies or nothing, but it still be going on out there. Don't get me wrong.
Nah, I hear you. And while doing my homework, I learned about a lot of the different hoods that you lived in. And it sounds like, man, you spent some time out in the Wild Hunnits. You spent some time out in the low ends, right? Or you seem like you were everywhere, man. So when did you find your home base with the FYBs?
Yeah. Shit, me and bro was locked in. That's what I'm saying. When we was graduated and shit, we was already locked in, but I ended up staying out there. But I ended up catching a case. I got booked, and I'm chopping up with them. I got somebody on my pages and stuff. I'm telling them, like, when I get out, whatever you on, I'm sliding. So it was probably like, let's say 2018.
Okay, so man, it's been some time. So around the time,
in 2013, so we on how long it's been.
Yeah, that's a long time. So well over a decade. So it looks like, man, you guys started rapping and doing all this stuff when J-Man was really starting to blow. Like when him and FYB Monte were doing their thing as well, it seemed like it was around that same era from 2018 all the way like to 2022. Well, all the way to present day, I should say, because y'all cats are still on it now. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Which is kind of interesting because initially you guys weren't in it sounds like you weren't in like the original back in 2011 when cats were first dissing between the Chief Keef and stuff like that, or were you guys like during that time? What were you guys on?
Yeah, around that time, shit, I don't know. I was being bad as hell. You know what was going on around that time.
Yeah, I get it, man. Just young kids, man, just doing your thing. I get that much, man. So when you lived out you said you lived out in the burbs, and then you went to the south side of the city, right? Yeah. What was that transition like life-wise?
Shit, kind of the same, cause really doing the same stuff, but it's just in different areas.
Okay, so
I'd say it was, I had more restriction when I was in the city. I was with my pops, so like he ain't really, my pops.
Okay, so you said you were with your pops. You had less restrictions, like you were more open to do things, or he was more like locking you down. You couldn't do a lot.
It was more. I'd say I was taking advantage because I ain't never, So it was like I'm doing what I wanted to do. Getting in trouble in school, saying stuff to me, but one after the other. Man, I've been on my own for a minute. Where you been,
Interesting. So he was scared to.
I gave him a chance because I got kicked out of school. I was going to Florida, and I got kicked out of Florida. And Harvard, I got kicked out, so I started going to Florida when I was with my pops.
Okay, so it sounds like, man, he was giving you a lot of leeway because he came into your life a little later, right?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a normal thing, man. It happens all the time because if we want to win, sometimes pops want to still win some favor, man. Especially if he's trying to make up for old time, right?
Yeah.
But nah, that's cool, man. I love to get somebody's backstory and hear a little bit more about them like that, and I'm glad people got to hear that from you. But I really want to ask you this specific question about you getting into the streets. So when did you technically jump off the porch, like really get into the street life?
Shit, I would say when I was going to Thor, shit, we was having little brawls, Harvey versus Riverdale. It was going up. So I would say I was like 14, 15 going on when I was going to high school. Started going to high school.
Yeah, that's young, man. That's young. Now, at that time, did you understand, the ramifications of things you might be doing or have to get into? But I mean, if it's all around you kind of had an idea, right?
Yeah, but then now too, because I'm like, I ain't gonna say I ain't had no real father figure, So I was just doing what I know how to do.
Nah, I get it. No. Makes sense. So what I'll say is, to piggyback off of that a little bit, and just to talk more about, FYB and things of that nature, and who you've been running with, I wanted to piggyback onto the fact, like, a lot of people have seen this in the comments of your other interviews and stuff like that. I've seen this come from the other side or whatever on social media. But a lot of people say that you and FYB J, man, kind of got the best relationship. Like, not his favorite out of the FYBs, but just like there's sort of some favoritism there. Is that true?
I thought you was finna ask me something else, but
what did you think I was about to ask you?
This is my first time hearing that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I thought you kind of glossed over it before when I was doing my homework, man. But yeah, because it seems like you do defend FYB J, man, more than say like FYB Monte was during our interview or whatnot. You know what I mean?
No, I'm defending him because it's like he worked from the ground up. You know, I was there when he was writing the song, when he was making the diss song. That's what I'm saying. When he was out there in Goofyville, he was coming to the crib, showing me the music. Man, how this sound? How this sound? What you think? Should I put this out? Oh man, go on ahead, you know. That shit vibe, boy. You know, then he started blowing up. But then we started passing away, you know, he went to decab. I stayed out there, Zion. You know, we had did our own stuff. We just graduated, you know. So it was never like we lost connections. You know, we grown now, shit. You know?
Yeah, I think that's unfair.
I watch him from both sides, from the disrespectful to what he doing now. So I know what's going on. So it's like, don't discredit. No.
Yeah, nah, I get it.
If you want to
now,
FYB out his name, man, let him go ahead and do it, man.
Yeah, we was about to get to that next. Is that what you thought? Is that what you thought I was gonna ask you?
No, I thought you was gonna say where I was originally from. You know, I was originally from I told you 150 in West. It was called Dark Side. It's called 150 now. 150. That's the way I been seeing in the time.
So what is the issue with that? Like you being for the hundreds and then you settling somewhere else?
I ain't nothing. That was just me and my cousins and shit. So you know we still that's still ties over there. It's just, you know, I branched off, you know, but we still tied in. That's just my cousin, blood cousins, you know, brothers and shit.
Now, is there like and I hate for this question to sound so police. Are they a different type of gang or something like that, or are they as well, or like they mainly GDs or BDs?
Oh, we all good. I just said we cousins, blood cousins.
Yeah, I got you, man.
That's my cousin. That was when I was staying with my granddaddy. You know, we was all over there. We was kicking it. We all had a little group session. We was just kicking it on the block.
I'm surprised people see that as an issue because that happens a lot. Like especially following drill rap or even gangster rap on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
everywhere.
Yeah. But my next question was gonna be about the whole headline that FYB J Man or J Main. Everybody kept getting on me about that. FYB J Main was dropping the FYB on his name. Now, what was your official opinion about that?
When he did it?
Yep.
I already knew about it because he told me, but he ain't ever do
it. For a minute there, it was off his page, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't it off his page? Like if you go to his page, it says just J Main.
No, on Instagram, it still say FYB J Main, real FYB J Main.
Okay, so here's the real question: did he do that
you talking about on the YouTube? Yeah, he changed on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say on his YouTube. I swear I seen that, man. Yeah. Now, do you think that was just done out of publicity or just to troll people, or do you think he was just really trying to move on to something different?
It's moving on to something different, and it's not like he detaching his name. It's this. FYB is just it's part of street stuff. So if you detach it, you can open doors for more people to work with you.
Okay, that's mature, bro. I get it. We all businessmen, so we get it. I get you, man. So really, what you're saying is what FYB J Main was saying to us. When he said I can't be associated with certain type of stuff, he really is trying to elevate his business as opposed to, you know, being always stuck into the street drama and all that stuff.
Yes, you know, because anything can happen today where somebody in FYB, but let me knock on wood, you know.
Yeah, don't say nothing too graphic, dog.
And look at him is that
yeah,
you working with that. You put you part of that, but you got this part of stuff going on trying to cover up. Then you know what they got going on now, but you know we trying to change the world. We trying to fix. We trying to make these kids get out, play what we used to do back in the day, how the ball with the
tether ball.
curve ball.
Yeah, that too.
Let the kids come play again, you know.